A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a recent interview with Politico, U.S. President Donald Trump unleashed a barrage of criticism aimed at European leaders, labeling them as weak and describing their countries as decaying. His comments come at a time when the U.S. is reassessing its alliances amid ongoing global tensions, particularly concerning migration and the war in Ukraine. Trump's remarks have raised eyebrows and sparked debates about the future of transatlantic relations. The interview, which was published on Monday, saw Trump express his frustrations over what he perceives as Europe's failure to manage migration effectively and take decisive action in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. He stated, "Decaying European countries have allowed the war to drag on, suggesting that they are letting Ukraine fight until they drop." This stark rhetoric has led to concerns about the U.S.'s commitment to its European allies, with Trump hinting that ideological divisions could threaten these long-standing relationships. When pressed on whether foreign leaders he considers weak could still be allies, Trump responded ambiguously, saying, "It depends." He elaborated, stating, "I think they're weak, but I also think that they want to be so politically correct. I think they don't know what to do." This sentiment highlights a growing frustration with European political correctness and an apparent disconnect between U.S. and European leadership styles. Trump's comments also included a scathing critique of London's Mayor Sadiq Khan, whom he referred to as a disaster. He claimed Khan's election was a result of an influx of new voters and criticized his leadership, saying, "He's an incompetent mayor, but he's a horrible, vicious, disgusting mayor." This personal attack on Khan underscores Trump's broader critique of immigration policies in Europe, which he claims are contributing to the continent's decline. The president's remarks were not limited to the UK. He also took aim at France and Sweden, describing Paris as a much different place and labeling Sweden as a pretty unsafe country. These comments reflect a broader narrative that Trump has promoted, suggesting that European cities are becoming less safe due to liberal immigration policies. In a striking juxtaposition, Trump praised Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orbán for his strict immigration policies, claiming, "He's doing a very good job in a different sense on immigration." This endorsement of Orbán, who has faced criticism for his authoritarian tendencies, raises questions about Trump's vision for Europe and his preferred style of governance. The backdrop of Trump's comments is the recent release of the U.S. National Security Strategy, which warned of Europe facing civilizational erasure due to overregulation and migration policies that undermine political liberty. This document has drawn criticism from European leaders, including EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas, who called it a provocation. Kallas reiterated that the U.S. remains Europe's closest ally, despite the contentious rhetoric coming from the White House. As tensions rise, Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., hinted that his father might consider walking away from the peace process in Ukraine, stating that the situation is less important to Americans compared to domestic issues like the fight against drug cartels. This statement has alarmed European leaders who fear a diminished U.S. role in supporting Ukraine against Russian aggression. In light of these developments, Downing Street has rejected Trump's claims about Europe's inaction, citing the UK's leadership on sanctions against Russia and its commitment to the US-led peace process. British officials have emphasized the importance of transatlantic unity in addressing global challenges, particularly in the face of Russian aggression. Trump's remarks, which echo sentiments commonly associated with far-right parties in Europe, have sparked a debate about the future of US-European relations. As he continues to express dissatisfaction with European leadership, the potential for a realignment of alliances looms large. The question remains, will Europe adapt to Trump's vision, or will it stand firm in its own political identity? As the world watches this unfolding narrative, the implications of Trump's statements could have far-reaching consequences for international diplomacy and the stability of European nations. With the war in Ukraine still raging and migration continuing to be a contentious issue, the need for strong and unified leadership on both sides of the Atlantic has never been more critical. Whether Trump's harsh critique will lead to a re-evaluation of alliances or merely serve as a catalyst for further division remains to be seen. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.